Cody Johnson, country superstar, stops the concert to call for unity after Trump assassination attempt. Cody Johnson, if you don't know, he's a country music singer, and of course he's a big name in country. But he took a moment to address the situation, and we're going to watch that video right now.
About 30 minutes before I went on stage, there was an attempted assassination on former President Trump. Here's what I've got to say about it. I hope you'll hear me out. I mean, it's my microphone. I can say what I want to, right?
Yeah, Cody, you fucking tell him.
The fact that any American citizen would think that what they did today would solve a problem in this country is absolutely disgusting.
You're absolutely right, Cody Johnson. Cody, he makes a great point, because if the president would have been shot and murdered, I do think that the right would have started rioting. Right, because you see it a lot with the left. And the left is allowed to run amok and burn down government buildings and topple statues, and these things were allowed to happen. Kamala Harris bailing out BLM rioters. But you don't say it outside of January 6th, which of course that was a deep state psyop, right? It wasn't even a psychological operation. It was a real operation. That, what is it? Ray Epps? Remember Ray Epps? We got to go inside the Capitol. And he said, and the crowd starts chanting, Fed, Fed, Fed. And remember, the head of the FBI couldn't admit or deny that Ray Epps was a informant or a federal agent. They couldn't confirm or deny that there was FBI agents in the crowd. There was video that Tucker Carlson aired where the QAnon shaman is getting a tour of the Capitol from an officer, a Capitol policeman. So what the fuck? So I do think that if Trump would have been actually assassinated, I do think that it would have caused some sort of violent reaction. But he didn't die, and that's good. And you got a bunch of right-wing Christians praying. That's it. And that's good. It's better than burning down Capitol buildings, right? But also what he's saying is that it's not going to make things better. If he would have been murdered, it would have created one of the biggest wedges in this country. I mean, you got to understand that people are waking up. People are listening to podcasts. People are turning their backs on mainstream media. As much as people want to sit there and deny that this is what's happening, this is what's happening. These establishment entities, these established entities like the media, they are in death throes, right? The deep state, the shadow government, the forever government, they are in deep throes of death because they know that if there's someone, a leader that comes in who addresses, pulls the curtain back and talks about this stuff openly, they know that those people are not going to sit and take it. And it's not going to solve the problem of censorship or of the wars, the forever wars that the military industrial complex want to continue. It's not going to solve any of that stuff because, I do believe that Trump has good intentions. I don't know how good of a president he is. Honestly, he wasn't a terrible president. He wasn't the greatest president. His rhetoric is just terrible, and it's dividing in itself. So I wish there was someone who wasn't Trump that had the same ideals as Trump, but maybe it takes a Trump character to do this kind of stuff. I don't know. Let me tell you, that picture of him with his fist up, It got me pumped. I'm not gonna lie. That shit got me pumped. Look at this. I mean, this is funny though. Your grandson, but like to sit there with blood on his face. This is just a bad meme, guys. But you know, you guys get what I'm saying. That gets you fucking hype. It gets you hype, guys. But yeah, we're not going to solve anything by killing people. I mean, even if Biden was assassinated, they would just put Kamala in there. Like, and she's the biggest stooge there is. The reason why they're trying so hard is because they know that Trump's in a position to win. And Trump is going to put a halt to business as usual, right? Because as soon as Trump left office, what happened? War after war started. Inflation doubled, right? Like everything went to hell. Because it was business as usual. These people own the DNC. Here's the thing about being a Republican nominee. He's going to be owned by some of the same people. Some of the same people are going to own him. Maybe not. Maybe because he is Trump, he does what he wants. But like money and influence and power are seductive. They're drugs, they're opiates, they're alcohol. They fucking cloud the mind and sway you into doing things that you might not thought was in your wheelhouse. But the death of Donald Trump wouldn't have solved anything. In fact, it would have only made things worse. People would have lost their faith in the government as if they needed another reason to lose faith. We're already at the precipice. Anybody who follows Trump or who's ignoring the mainstream media and who follows independent media, we've already known all this shit that these entities want to censor us, want us to stay silent, want us to comply, want us to fall in line, and we have not. So I think it would have caused some kind of violent, maybe a civil war. I don't know. But it's definitely, when you look at all the evidence, it definitely seems like this was allowed to happen. And that the fact that homeboy missed was not a part of the plan. And so now they're scrambling for any other kind of... Maybe it was part of the plan, right? Well, maybe they were like, hey, if this kid misses, what do we do next? Because we did see a protocol implemented right away. Like Biden started pulling down the campaign ads, started pulling down, trying to change rhetoric. Although last night, Biden, while in Michigan, was saying that Trump is the biggest threat to democracy and to this country, which is probably part of the rhetoric that got Trump in this position already by itself. Making enemies with the deep state is not very healthy. So let's listen to more of what Cody has to say here.
You want to solve a problem in this country? On election day, go in there and vote for who you want. You know why? Because before most of you were born, an American soldier died for you to have the right to disagree with somebody else.
Fucking amen, Cody. Fucking amen. And I know I'm making jokes, but it's true, right? It's true. This is what... Vote for who you guys want. Don't vote because you feel obligated. Don't vote because you feel like someone's going to judge you for it. And I'm not saying vote for Biden or Trump. And last election, I voted for Biden. I voted for Hillary. Both of those are terrible, terrible choices. But I thought at the time it was better than what we had. The other choice was. This time I'm going to vote for Kanye West because I still just can't vote for these established pigs. It's just not in me. But vote for who you want. RFK, Kanye, Cornel West. I was going to vote for Cornel West, but I think Kanye is a little bit more disruptive and defiant. All right, so going forward here, but vote for who you want. That's a huge. I appreciate Cody for going on stage and talking about like, hey, vote for who you want. Don't let these pigs tell you who you have to vote for. Don't feel shame if you want to vote for Trump or for Biden or for RFK or for Mary Williamson or whatever the fuck her foo name is. Vote for who you want and do it with fervor and do it with pride, man. This is our right to vote. Whatever that means, right? Like, whatever that means. If our votes even matter anymore, right? Do they matter? I don't know. I really don't. I want to believe that they do.
I'm tired of the hatred. I'm tired of the division. I'm tired of people talking about Trump and Biden. Let me tell you something. There's people in this crowd that agree with Trump. There's people in this crowd that agree with Biden. Guess what? That is your God-given American right to believe that. That right was bought with sacrifice.
By the way, I like the church music they got going in the background, like he's hooping at a Baptist church.
Sacrifice from a dead police officer. Sacrifice from a dead firefighter. A dead soldier that went over and said, you know what? I'm going to die for something bigger. So I don't give a damn who you vote for. And I don't give a damn how you feel about what's on the news. There's only 3 things I give a damn about tonight. You listening to me? They are red, white, and blue.
Sorry, guys. Nothing gets me more hyped than a crowd yelling USA. I don't care what anybody says. When people start going USA, it's the shit, dude. It is the shit. If you're from another country, you just probably don't get it. And that's okay, because we here in the United States, we can be very proud of what we are. Even if we are brash, fucking violent, rebellious assholes who the world reviles, we still are something. We're still people who accomplish something that no one's ever done in the history of the world. So go eat dick. Our art is the best. Fucking suck it, the world. So Cody Johnson, I love that it was such an impassioned speech, right? Like he was really, and I thought it was a great way to say unify. And I do appreciate that Trump came out and said that we need to unify. I do appreciate that there are a bunch of people saying, even Biden said we need to unify, even though he started dividing people again by saying that Trump is a threat to this country, which is part of the rhetoric that got us in this position. If you believe it was some crazy person who was operating by himself, which it could be, right? Like it makes a lot of sense that it could be a person who's operating by themselves who was just allowed to proceed with their plan. Because you definitely saw in those videos, we've all seen the videos where people pointing out this guy and there's 2 minutes and homeboy is still able to get shots off. Even a cop was trying to stop him, but ran away in fear. So something or someone, some force was allowing that fucking little soy boy to take that shot. USA! 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 Fucking right. Now, Kid Rock is out here too.
Trump, you fuck with me.
Say it again, kid.
You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me.
Kid Rock. Oh man, Kid Rock is fucking ridiculous. And even 50 Cent got into the fun. Let me see, hold on. Let me go to my profile here. What the fuck? I'm already signed in, dummy. So this is from the other day. Look. And I've been seeing these. I've been seeing this meme go around where it's Trump on the 50 Cent. His head's on the 50 Cent body for the album. I think it's Get Rich or Die Trying. Is that the name of the album? I can't remember. 50 Cent's. Of course, he loves Donald Trump.
Watch how you talk when you talk about me, 'cause I'm coming to
50 Cent, Kid Rock, and other artists react to the Trump rally shooting. This is from The Hill. A series of celebrities, including rapper 50 Cent and singer Kid Rock, took to social media in reaction to attempted assassination of former President Trump in Pennsylvania. Let me see. Kid Rock, who has become vocal figure for the far right movement, posted a video to Instagram on Saturday wearing a White Boy of the Year baseball cap. You fuck with Trump, you fuck with me. 50 Cent posted a video on Saturday on his social platform X of his studio Get Rich or Die Trying. Yeah, that's his album. With Trump's head edited onto the rapper's body. Trump gets shot and now I'm trending. Shoulder shrug emoji, the rapper. And now I'm seeing all these memes with Trump doing the fist thing with Mini Man. Mini Man with 50 Cent. I'll tell you, it's interesting to see these rappers coming back to Trump, you know. It's really funny because, everyone talks about this, but Trump was beloved by the hip-hop community because they always saw him as a rich man. Everybody wanted to be Trump. And as soon as he started running for president, well, now he's a racist, Hitler, fucking KKK supporter, whatever. So it's interesting to see some of these rappers come back, Lil Wayne, Ice Cube. Now, and they're older, obviously, a lot of these younger bucks. But there are some younger cats out there. I can't remember all their names, but whatever. The lyrics of the song, many men wish death upon me, blood in my eye. It was not immediately clear why this post was deleted. Country singer Scotty McCreery said Saturday he was praying for the country while singer Dave Matthews reacted on stage in a Virginia show. Ooh, I would like to actually see the Dave Matthews one. Praying for the country. I do want to see Dave Matthews. Let's see if we can find Dave Matthews. Dave Matthews reacts to Trump shooting. Let's see if someone recorded it. You know they did. Dave Matthews talked about meeting Donald Trump. What is this? Okay, so this is in Virginia.
So just because probably everybody heard about it in the last few minutes, but anyway, we gotta learn how to behave, That's no way to behave. And my condolences to the family of the people that were hurt, but good grief, man. That's no way to run a democracy. That's no way to be part of a democracy and shoot at people. That's ridiculous.
Thank you, Dave Matthews. That's a very reasonable thing to say.
At least we're all here, have a good time together. I hope everybody...
Let me tell you something too about Dave Matthews. Is like Dave Matthews, when the vaccine was going around, I saw Dave Matthews during the pandemic, and he was very much about the vaccine. I saw him at Labor Day weekend over at the Gorge, and he was half the band contracted COVID, so they had to bring in a support band, and it was like the band was okay, but it was like the Dave Matthews tribute band, honestly. It wasn't like Carter Buford was out. Like, get the fuck out of here. The drummer's gone. You can't. Who's gonna replace the drummer? Which I think the drum tech replaced the drummer or something, and they got in. They flew in a bassist. Anyways, I remember walking with my friend Matt Suarez, who invited me to the show, and we were both very much against the vaccine, and I was very vocal about that at the time, and still am. And Dave Matthews is like giving us an update on the band members, and he was like, but thankfully they took the vaccine. and they're gonna be okay. And the whole crowd, and he's like, who's vaccinated? Everybody's like, yay! And I remember me and my friend Matt, who's an amazing musician. You should definitely go check out Matt Suarez music, or Matt Suarez. We looked at each other like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? And it was just astounding to me. And now we have all these people dying. Like, there's so many celebrities dying right now. There's so many people just dying from some weird heart thing. Perfectly healthy people. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that Dave Matthews sometimes likes to be vocal, and you can't be right all the time, but sometimes he's on the wrong side of history. Also, their tour bus dropped a bunch of doo-doo on boat goers when they released the toilet over a bridge, and the people on the boat underneath the bridge got a bunch of Dave Matthews feces and pee on them. So there's that as well. Anyways, let's go back to the man here. I love Dave Matthews too, by the way. I don't dislike Dave Matthews. But I agree with Dave. Come on, calm the fuck down, folks.
This crazy world.
What's he gonna play? Dave is so... I mean, they're just such a good band. They are just so good. That is... I'm gonna actually get this. I want to clip this. I'll clip it afterwards, guys. Maybe I'll clip it now! Maybe. Anyways, there's Dave saying that. And this is what he said. That's no way I behave. My condolences to the family of the people who were hurt, but good grief, man. There's no way to run. That's no way to run a democracy. That's no way to be part of a democracy, he said. Oh, look, here's the video on X. If I would have read a little further. John Rich from the musical duo Big and Rich posted a viral photo of Trump with his fist in the air with the caption, "They couldn't beat him in the fair contest, so they tried to kill him, but they missed." In a different post, Rich posted a video from the rally during which Trump said fight moments after being shot at, and the caption said, "Bring it on." Soulja Boy reposted a video of the shooting and wrote, "Ain't no way they just shot at Trump. Mind blown emoji." Soulja Boy, I don't know if he is I don't know what he is. I don't know if he supports Trump or not. Trump on Sunday thanked the nation for its concern over the attempt on his life and called on Americans to unite, which is a good thing to do. Later in the day, he said he would travel to Milwaukee for the Republican convention, and they just posted something on Truth Social about it. So I want to go over some artists who's been reacting to this. I don't know if there's any artists who are reacting negatively. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's tons of artists out there like, God damn it, son of a bitch, they missed him. But I'm glad that Trump didn't get shot. I don't want anybody to die. I don't want Joe Biden to die. I don't want anyone to be shot. We can do this peacefully at the ballot box. The idea that we can't get along as a nation is ridiculous. We've been doing it for a while now, and we can keep doing it. We just got to turn off the TV. You got to block these institutions that tell you how to think and how to feel. You got to block these people because you got to be protective of that. I find myself, because I find it so fascinating that X is, you can just, Nazis and racists can say all kinds of stuff. I end up following these accounts and out of morbid fascination, and then you really do notice that the way that people are thinking in there can creep into your head. And I have to pull back, and I'm not saying it makes me racist to watch videos, but there is a morbid, watching people get shot. I watch a lot of videos of that, right? People getting murdered. It's this morbid fascination, and it's kind of like know thy enemy, right? I'm not racist. I don't like racist people, and I don't hang out with them. So it's just, for me, but I do notice that, like, in that line of thinking, it'll just pop into your head and you'll be like, wait, hold on. You got to step back for a minute and make sure you're not absorbing bad information either. But I do appreciate these artists who are talking en masse about, let's unite. Don't be stupid like this. And I agree. Let's just fucking vote for who you want to vote for. Don't let people make you feel bad for voting for that person. And, let's just be as peaceful as possible. Be good to your fellow human beings. HJs for everybody. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And make sure you share this video. And if you're listening, make sure you share this podcast. I love you guys. Sorry I've been absent. Things have been crazy. All right, we'll see you next time.